Stay away! It's not safe here! I'm glad you're here. I've been trying to help these poor people, but it's futile. There's a blight here that's turned them into rabid beasts. These Bosma may be beyond aid, but we must find a way to stop the blight from spreading. Undoubtedly, it's the corruption of Prince Naaman's shade, spreading through the forest and somehow affecting the people here. The blight emanates from the trees, which may offer us an opportunity to at least contain it using the standing stones. Long ago, before the Green Pact, the standing stones were used to protect the people from the aggression of the forest. If we can activate the stones, it could prevent the trees from spreading the blight to anyone else. We must work quickly, my friend. Clearly, the blight doesn't affect all Bosma, but if anyone wanders into this area, I suspect there is a strong chance they will become afflicted. If we forbid a scouting party of Vine Dusk Rangers comes here, I can't be sure, but I suspect it's our people's connection to the green that allows us to be infected. Other races will be immune. It also seems that some Bosma can resist the blight. For that, I have no explanation whatsoever. Corruption has spread to these plants as well. It's like they're dead, but not dead at the same time. Even the water here seems to be somehow tainted. I think I can actually sense the blight attempting to corrupt my mind. I've never felt anything like this. Where's bones? The corruption is coming from the den of the eldest. We need to get there, quickly. If the eldest has been corrupted, then everything in this area, every plant, every creature, and every person will soon become corrupted as well. I can't imagine how this blight can so easily penetrate the forest's protections. It is an ancient plant, a strangler. It's been here from the beginning. It's the lifeblood of the forest in this area. If the eldest is truly tainted, then regardless of the Green Pact, we must slay it. I don't think so. We must consider the significance of the Green Pact as a whole. At its core, it's a covenant in which we protect the green and the green protects us. In this case, we must cut off the limb to save the trunk. It's the only way. Not without assistance. After we've killed it, you must remove its heart. We may be able to use that to grow a new strangler to take the eldest's place.
You can destroy the eldest, but you cannot have the heart. It belongs here in the Shadowwood. You will bring it to me.
And we find ourselves here once again. It's so unnatural. It makes me feel queasy. The eldest's heart must be the nexus that ties this plane to ours. I suspect it is also tethered to Naaman's servant, the one who addressed us. We have no choice, though it sounds as if we risk handling the eldest's heart back over to the enemy. Perhaps, though, we might also purge more of the blight while we are in this realm. That might help us both here and there. The trees in the forest. The taint came from the eldest, but it has undoubtedly spread to the spirits of the trees themselves. If we can slay the corrupted tree spirits, more of the forest may be spared. The eldest's heart can help us. The heart's energy could help you slay the tree spirits, but I'm actually not sure that would be a good idea. If we use the heart this way, it will be corrupted. It would destroy any chance of using it to grow a replacement for the eldest. Very well. I'm not sure this is the best course, but I am biased by my attachment to the green. I trust your judgment. The heart's energy will accompany you to destroy the corrupted tree spirits. Find me when you're done.
Count your victories while you may. Bring me the heart, and I will grant you a Your hopeless heroism ends here.
At least it's over now. We stopped the blight from spreading and defeated Naaman's servant, but at such cost. I worry about our decision to sacrifice the eldest's heart. Its absence will be felt, and without a replacement, well, I don't know. Thankfully, your efforts within the Shadowwood saved many of them. But there is still much corruption in the forest. I can feel it. Our work is far from finished. Here, I'll take the heart now. At least it's over now. Thankfully, your effort...
I recognize you from Indonir's description. He said you'd be coming this way. He'd hoped to be here to greet you himself, but he seems to have wandered off again. Regardless, we need your help, if you're willing to offer it. We need you two to rescue Main Agus Ri. The Main's party was cut off from the rest of our forces when Prince Naaman and his undead army first attacked. The last thing we need is the Main's death on our hands. They're somewhere in the old merchant tunnels. Be careful, though. The tunnels are crawling with undead and the damned veiled heritants. You'll need to watch each other's backs. I wouldn't try to fight my way through there alone. There's Indania now.
It pains me to see the forest suffer like this. I can sense the green itself calling out for vengeance. with the maid. I'll see what I can do to help the injured.
The incessant clamor of the undead at the gate finally stops, and you come through the gate. It is a relief to finally see someone new from among the living. Is Akusri correct in thinking you have come to our aid? Good, very good. The tunnel is cleared then, yes? Akusri is eternally grateful. He can make it back to Marbrook and send reinforcements to hold the tunnel. The far greater concern is discovering what has prompted the undead to attack. Yes, this one saw the prince with his own eyes. He is no longer Naaman though. He has been raised and possessed by some darkness. Even so, Akusri does not understand. The prince ordered his forces to attack, and then he disappeared. No one knows, but if destroying Marbrook were his goal, you would expect the prince to remain, yes? No, the prince planned something else, and his plans must be uncovered. You are clearly capable. I think you should undertake this task. Indenir will know better. You came in together, so this one assumes you are already acquainted, yes? He is strange, even for a Bosmer, but Akusri has never met an elf who understands nature so well. Come though, let us consult with him. Indenir, stop trying to save everyone. You cleared the tunnel, and that is enough. Akusri will return to Marbrook and send reinforcements here.
Yes, that makes sense. Perhaps it's better if I go out into the past and try to discover why Naaman ordered the undead to attack in the first place.
Yes, both of you go. Find out what Naaman is planning and report to Marbrook. Don't try to do all this on your own. And of course, may bright moons light your path.
I appreciate the main sentiment and the support of the Dominion, but ultimately, it falls on us to protect Valenwood. Since the Sylvanar's death, I get the sense that Queen Irene feels she owes us something, but we Bosmer are not helpless. Of course not, and I'm grateful for your assistance. It's true that I can't do this alone. I just think marching the entire army into the forest would be a mistake. Come though, we mustn't tarry. We must discover the Shade's true motivation. I don't think it's that simple. The Shade has assumed Naaman's form. It retains some of Naaman's memories, but it's a different entity now, with different motivations. The Shade is undead, so we must consult the dead to discern its intentions. Drilladan Pass is old. Many Bosmer died here, and some cannot be raised by any magic. They are the accursed souls who violated the Green Pact. Come with me and we will try to commune with them. Perhaps they will know what the Shade truly plans. Oh, there are many ways. Perhaps they cut down a tree or ate berries from the local plants. Sometimes their intentions were good, but Valenwood is unforgiving. If they violate the pact, they cannot pass from this plane. No, they are tethered to their remains, and they cannot pass into death, nor can they return to life. Thus they remain witness to all that transpires among living and dead alike, but unable to participate. Come, let us see what they know of Naaman. I've been underground too long. I can't wait to get back out into the forest. I think we're in luck. Though most of the local wildlife has fled from the undead, the torchbugs have remained. Many people do not know this, but torchbugs are among the most perceptive creatures in the forest. They're amazing. I can ask one of them to lead you to the remains of the cursed dead. If you can find the skulls or some such, bring them to the stone table. I will go ahead and prepare so we can commune with them. Just trust me on this. It'll work. You'll see. Let's see if I can speak to this one. Come here, little one. Yes, that would be so helpful. Thank you. Off it goes. Follow it to find the skulls and then meet me at the stone table.
Don't worry, they're good.
You who were condemned, hear me. Your only hope of being released is to tell us why the dead have been risen.
Ha! We need no release. The shade of Naaman heralds a new age, an age where we will be restored, and you are the ones who will be judged.
Hold on, how do you know that? Did the shade actually tell you that?
He doesn't have to. When the forest is transformed, who do you think will inhabit the Shadowwood? We will.
Naaman does not have the power to release any of you, but I do. Help us and you'll have your chance at freedom.
I'll tell you, don't listen to that fool. The Shade seeks to corrupt the forest, to create a new realm. It's called the Shadowwood.
I suspected something like this. It explains what we've seen. The Shade of Naaman does not seek destruction, it seeks transformation. We need to close these shadow rifts quickly. First though, I promise their souls release. Not easily, but I promise them. Since I will fulfill the sentence, I think you should decide whether any of them should be released.
Do you not see what's upon you? Look around. The shadow will consume all Tamriel and usher in a new age. An age where the dead will be redeemed and the living will suffer. The other races laugh at us. Why do we depend on them for wood we could easily take for ourselves? The Green Pact is for the weak. We are not the servants of the forest. The Green should serve us.
It's odd to watch the slaughter of your people through the empty sockets of your own skull. My family was slaughtered by the Wood Orcs, and I burned down their village, every last structure, every last tree for revenge. I shouldn't have harmed the forest. I should have rallied my people in a morning war and feasted on my enemies.
We told you what you wished to know. Little good that it will do you. But we were promised release. Please, you must release me. I shifted, which is strictly forbidden by the Green Pact. I was cocky, did it to prove that I could, that's all. It was a mistake. I understand that now. Please, I've suffered enough.
Glad that's done. The pleading of the condemned is almost too much to bear. One way or another, they are returned to the forest. I won't question your judgment. Their fates are decided, but the fate of Valenwood is what concerns me. These shadow rifts the skulls mentioned, we must close them quickly. That's where the Shade's realm is bleeding into ours. I haven't quite figured that out. I can feel them though. They feel like wounds in the forest. I have some small ability to mend the green, but it requires all of me. I'm going to need your protection. However many rifts stay open, I will close them all, every one. I will purge this corruption from Valenwood, whatever it takes. Such foul creatures in my forest will not be tolerated.
Leave the shadow rifts alone or you will suffer for it.
We will cleanse the forest of thy trade.
Desist, living one. You meddle with forces you cannot understand.
The blood must be fresh.
I will purge this corruption from Valenwood, whatever it takes.
You go too far. Now you will experience the Shadowwood for yourself.
Once again, we find ourselves in the Shadowwood. As unpleasant as it is, I think I'm beginning to understand this place. I think I might know how Naaman's shade is using it to corrupt the green. I'll have to explain later. There's nothing we can do while we're trapped here. We need to find Naaman's servant and destroy him. I suspect he's at the stone table. Once again, you will have to defeat him. Quickly, I will meet you there.
You like it here? You're about to become a permanent resident.
It seems our circumstances are even worse than I imagined. The corruption of the Shadowwood expands across the forest. I fear it's too late to contain it. We must find the Shade of Naaman himself, here on this plane, if we are to stop him. I know not, but I certainly aim to find out. First, though, you must report what we've learned to Marbrook. We need to at least keep them informed. Don't worry, when the time is right, the forest will help me find you again. Until then, be safe. Don't take long. We must press on with our efforts.
Well?
I can't believe my eyes. The undead are actually receding. For a while there, I thought we were making a last stand here. I'm betting it wasn't our brilliant tactics that drove them away, though. Conquering Marbrook wasn't their top priority, was it? Then it's as the main suggested. Magical forces are at work here that we can't fight with sheer numbers. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm just glad we have you and Indenir on our side to sort this out. Yes, I think maybe Ifri smiles on us after all. Indenir's a real piece of work, isn't he? I always thought he was half mad. They say he has the green in his blood, but most things that man does, I just don't understand. Recently, though, I've realized just how fortunate we are to have him. Mad as he is, I thought he came from the Bramblebreach clan, but some said it was Woodhearth. Truth is, no one knows. Even heard he was raised by an old grot oak, cradled in its roots, weaned on the dew from its leaves. He's a mystery, all right.
His goal, the domination and enslavement of us all.
This Everyone heard the same. Heard they ran away like cowards.
All except for their war captain. He stayed and fought.
The law of meat. Hi.
Strange happenings in the court of the Wilder King. Did you hear?
More Wilder King nonsense?
No nonsense. This is real. They say an Altmer girl saved his life and then took his place.
You are too gullible, friend.
The law of meat.
Well,
I hear you've been busy, my friend. Good. Very good. Is that letter for me? I see. So the rumors were true. Peladil. It is good that you brought him to his end, but I hope you aren't too weary, my eye. Peladil may be gone, but his actions are being felt across Valenwood. We have much left to do.
someone drove the Woodhawks away from Bramble Breach.
This one heard the same. Heard they ran away like cowards.
All except for their war captain. He stayed at fort.
Fancy meeting you here. Don't suppose my uncle sent you, did he? Ha! Uncle Nethrim pulls through after all. I'm not all right, no. But I will be. They cut me pretty good, and I had to crawl underneath poor Marlin over there. They left us for dead. Poor Marlin. I lost a lot of blood, couldn't staunch her wound. I managed to crawl over here and bandage myself up, though. Lucky you came along when you did. I was just thinking of making for Raw Car. No. Listen. If you know, Uncle, you know why I'm out here. You have to get back the relics they took from this site. I heard them say they were making for Claw's Strike, the local name for an old Khajiiti ruin to the south. I'll be fine on my own.
You have returned. Bright moons be praised. Do you have the relics? This one accepts these bones and relics as a generous gift to the Khajiit and Wood Elf people. Thank you. You have made all of this worth it. When he is able, Nethrin and Fellery will return to his home forest. We will return the bones of the Wood Elves and the relics, and hopefully bring closure to these long-ago tales. From the past comes hope for the future, yes? Go forth from this place with the blessings of the bright moons. We will always remember the honor you did the dead today.
Nobility. Yes.
What can I do for you?
Take a look at what I've got here. Anything I can do for you?
Honest merchant, trust me.
You can trust this one implicitly, or if you do not trust her, You can trust this one implicitly.
Best prices guaranteed.
Walker tell